Hey guys, it's been a long week this week. Like, I'm so tired. To kick it off, this whole week was training and work. So Sunday I went to sleep early, and there was this huge fight with my neighbors or someone very close to me. And I guess maybe other neighbors got involved. Even one of the people at my school, they heard it too, because some others live around here too, so I guess it was like really loud. I thought it was just me, but yeah, he said he was actually mad because yeah, they did go outside, because I guess he lives like near the outside or the front entrance pretty much, so he heard everything and he said he was getting mad and he was gonna call somebody. But I was like, oh wow. So I thought they went outside, and they did, so that was pretty crazy. So yeah, the baby was, I think it was baby, was left in the house alone. So I'm like, oh god. And then I guess other neighbors got involved too. So yeah, that was a lot. But then this whole week I had to get, well, the first day was at 5 a.m. To go to get my medical check done. That was pretty cool. I got to do some sightseeing down Olympic Row or Olympic Street, so that was pretty cool. But then it was like training, and then right after training I have to come back and get, well, change. I didn't have to change, but I felt more comfortable changing to less formal gear. And then I went to work. Then I had to be at work until 10. Then I get home, and then it's like try to fix something to eat, and then try to go to sleep really early because I have to wake up at 7 the rest of this week so that I can get to training and do like, what's that, like 4 or 5 hours of training, and then hop on the train to come back here, which is some hours away, to go to work and like rinse and repeat for like the rest of the week. So I was super exhausted. Came Wednesday, I was pretty much dying. I was like, oh, because like I wasn't really eating like well, because I'm like sitting there going to training, and then right after training going to work and so forth, and trying to like fit in food here and there, but like my eating schedule was totally off. And for me, somebody that eats like pretty much to kind of schedule, because that's what I did for training and so forth. When I am not on that schedule, like I'm like low energy and just like not feeling the best. At one point I thought, because of the lack of sleep that I was getting, like I was gonna probably get sick, because I felt like a little bit in my throat. One morning I was like, oh no, not the throat, because I love singing. So I'm like, I don't want to lose my voice. That's the one thing I hate doing, is losing my voice, and that seems to be the thing with me when if I do get sick. It's just the voice, and then that's it. But, or loss of voice, if that's, yeah, and so that sucks. I hate that. But that seems to be the only thing that ever affects me these days. Very long days. That's a thing that I didn't really take into account. I didn't know it was gonna like actually work out like that. So what happened was, they said I would come to start working. So I was working for about a week and a half before I went to training. And they said I would go to training after that, because training for CDL is scheduled every 2 weeks or something like that. So I was like, okay, but in my head I thought like I'm going to work a week and a half or whatever, then I'm going to stop and then go to training and then pick up work the following week. No, that's not how it goes. Because what was it, last week on Friday, last week they talked to me about it, and I was like, oh, I was like, well then I guess I'll see you guys in like a week. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I have training. He's like, yeah, you go to training, and then after training you come here. I'm like, what? So that sucked when I actually figured that out. And I probably would not recommend that, depending on how you are. Me, I like to study a lot because I'm just scared of not passing, I guess. So yeah, I wanted to really get the benefit of going to training and actually studying the stuff after and viewing other stuff after, so I could be better in like, so I could pass training, you know. But not only that, then I have to go to work, and I'm supposed to prepare for work, but I didn't have enough time to really prepare for work this whole week. Luckily, it was testing week for them, so I didn't have to prepare too much. But the only thing is, like, even if I wanted to use like their computers, since I can't use internet at home, to like try to look up some stuff for the training, I didn't have time, because then I was always grading something. Like when they finished one, I was grading it, and then once they finished that, then I was grading it. So I had no time to do anything. So I was actually getting frustrated, because I'm like, I can't do anything. And then they're like, oh, training, they're like, oh, you got homework and stuff. I'm like, homework? I was like, I ain't got time to do homework. And it was like this, and oh, you can check the videos out. Like, I was like, I don't have internet at home, don't even have a phone. I'm like, and everybody's saying like I could probably do it on the side at work, but I can't, because I've been like grading things like every day. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I think about the third day, I was talking to one of the other guys there, because we had a trainer, and we had somebody that was facilitating the trainer, or he was there watching him. Maybe it was his first time or something, or I'm not too sure why, but he was there. But yeah, he told me like, yeah, don't even worry about the homework and stuff. I know that you're busy and so forth. And like me and the other trainer, we also have like full like loaded schedules, you know, besides the training and so forth. So don't worry about the homework. But I mean, like, it's easy for them to say that, kind of, because one, they already in the company or whatever, you know. I'm like preparing to be in the company. You've done these lessons like how many times? Like, so it's not really like preparing for anything here. And you've been there for a year, so your preparation is probably like real quick, because you probably already got stuff stored on like your tablet and so forth. So I'm like, this is gonna be difficult, but I'm like, whatever. Well, at least for me, because I try to do things way too hard. But yeah, so it's just like, okay, I'll do my best. But like everybody, like at least us three, which was the trainer, the guy facilitating the trainer, and me, we were looking like dead as the week was like going on, like looking all tired. And then we had one other guy who, oh my god, did he complain. He complained so much about little things, because he didn't like the tablet format. He likes the whole, what is it, the whole book thing. And I'm like, but then in my head, I'm like, why sign up for it if you don't want to do it? I mean, like, they tell you that it's with tablet, like you can look at the tablet before you sign the papers, or that it's tablet based. So I'm like, I don't understand. If you don't like tablet, then why even do it? But I'm guessing he just wanted the job so he can come here, because his wife is here. He's married to a Korean woman. But I was like, you know, like, if that's not your thing, like, I mean, at least you have her, so unlike me, you had a place to stay, you know, while you're getting ready for work, you know. You could have found something else instead of this. But like me, like, it's kind of iffy for me to just come here and just try to look for a job, you know. So it's like, that's crazy. And then the other guy was in there. He wasn't really even somebody that was training. I mean, he was training to get to know what to do, but he was actually Korean. And he bought a CDL, his own branch, so he just wanted to learn more about what the teachers actually do. So that's why he attended training. But even if he was good or bad, it really wouldn't matter. So it was only two of us that was actually training. And he was good at English, but you know, like, not so good. Like, it seemed like, but I didn't really know how much he really understood or whatnot. But he was doing like pretty good, like when you have like a kind of basic conversation with him. But I guess trying to explain things how you would as a teacher was kind of hard for him. He also said that it wasn't his thing, but he just wanted to just know what he should be doing, or what I guess the foreign staff would be doing underneath him. So that's why he came. Or I don't know if maybe it's something you have to do, but I guess if you own your own branch, then maybe it's not something you have to do unless you want to. But yeah, and he just talked about how much money he had, and how many different businesses he owns, like a bar, and now English what company, or what, yeah, yes, company, and how he's trying to open up something else, or or working with somebody else and maybe in like California for something else, and I'm just like, okay. He didn't dress like he had money, really. Not like he had to dress like fancy suits, but it's very plain, but not like everybody that has money dresses up. There's a lot of people that have a lot more money than he does in just like simple gear. But like, yeah, I guess you wouldn't really think that he had money, but he talked about how much money he had all the time. Even like when he's supposed to be pretending to be a kid and you ask him something, it's like, I was like what it was, I don't remember what it was, but it's something that had to do with money. He's like, well, you say I just drink with my friends. I'm like, I hope you're not drinking with your friends, you're like 12, you know. It was just so funny, and everybody kept laughing because instead of like actually pretending to be a kid, he would always bring up stuff that he does in like real life. I was just like, oh no. I was like, but it was actually funny to hear all that stuff. But he was pretty cool. He has a lot going on, so that's good. And he was just talking about his close circle, and he doesn't do too much, but he just tries to go on other business ventures in what, Seoul, Busan, and now in like California, I guess, because he's talking with somebody. But he says he goes lots of different places very often, and how much money he has and so forth. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So like, yeah, it was just us three, and then the trainer and the other guy. And it was actually pretty funny because I was trying to figure out like what's the standard for like passing or whatever. Obviously the guy that owns the CDL, he's not gonna fail. There's no way he can fail because he owns it. I mean, I don't think he even had to come. But then it was me and the other guy. The other guy, he had a lot more time than me, obviously, because it was just the training and going home. But me, I had to do training and work. But he actually complained a lot about different things, and he didn't seem to be doing too well with stuff. He even asked like what happens if he fails or whatever when we're going into doing our practicals or our last training, which was on Friday. So I was like, okay. He was actually scared that he wasn't gonna pass, but he even had to redo a section and they still passed him. So I was like, I don't really know how low you have to be to fail or whatever, but maybe it's like, it's kind of hard to replace somebody so quickly. So maybe you have to really be bad, or like, I don't know, endanger the kids or something to not pass. I don't really know. For me, it wouldn't matter because I was still like just frantic. That's how I am. I just love to do the best I can at anything I do. So even if they said that the bar was low, I probably still would have like been like crazy. So there was that. This week has been pretty crazy with the weather too. I was here at home and it was sunny, and then I got to training, which okay, it is like an hour and a half or so away, but like I got to training and then it was like stormy. I was like, what the hell? but and I didn't have my umbrella, so I was like, that's crazy. It literally just, I walked outside, it was sunny, there was not a cloud in the sky. It got to training and it was storming. I was like, oh my god. And then you ride the subways here, which I'm not too much used to because there's not like, I don't have a phone or anything to look at or anything, so like it sucks because there's nothing to look out the window to because you're in a subway. That's the only thing I miss about Japan, is that you're on a train, so you can just look at buildings or architecture and so forth. And I'm like, oh, so you know, I got used to different architecture and stuff, and just seeing different things. But like in a subway, it's just dark. You can't see anything. Every once in a while, which is kind of pretty cool, but I guess it's bad for your eyes, I think, is that they have like these like electric panels on the wall, and they'll play like, I don't know, like an anime or something like in the tunnel, like I guess on the walls in the tunnel. So those are pretty cool, but I'm like, that seem like they're probably bad for your eyes because it's just like going like fast and it's trying to show you the whole thing. Like I guess if you think about like a flip book, like when you flip it and then it, you know, like a flower blooms or something, like kind of like something like that. But I'm like, oh, that seems like it's bad for your eyesight. I tried looking at it one time, I was like, nah. Yeah, like I did that. And then what was it? Then it started, like I said, that day it started stormy or whatever, and then like we went to training. one of the other days, which it wasn't raining either, and I'm like, okay. And then we got out of training and it was hailing, and I'm like, my God. I was like, what is going on here? I was like, so then I was like, I just really need to just bring that small umbrella with me, because I can't tell how the weather's going to be during the day because I don't have internet at home. Not having internet is the worst thing ever. I never realized that until now. Not to mention, I finished training. It went well. I think I did really well. I didn't have to repeat anything, so I know I did really good. I found out that I have to wait about a month to go to immigration because it's like packed right now to get your ARC card, your alien registration card. So I'm like, my God. Like, so this means that I'll be in Korea for about 2 months, maybe 2 months and a half before I get my other alien registration card. Obviously that means no phone and no internet until then. So I still got some time left because I have to wait a month, and then who knows how long it'll take them to make the card, which would probably be like, I don't know, another month maybe. So yeah, I'll be here for like 2 months and a half, and I won't even really be able to contact anybody. So that really sucks. I'm not too happy about that or excited. Yeah, that part is horrible because like I feel like I'll be behind on everything, because even if I met someone, I can't exchange anything because I have nothing to exchange. The thing that everybody uses in Korea is Kakao, but I can't make a Kakao unless I have a phone, because you need a phone number, so I can't make that. So, you know, I don't really use any other social media sites besides what's it? Well, YouTube obviously, Instagram and Twitter. And I don't even get on those like a lot, and I really can't get on them now because I don't have any internet. So like, oh, I can barely even do YouTube, you know, but a little bit easier because, you know, I can upload stuff on like the weekend, but then everything's condensed to like a few hours on a weekend at a coffee shop, and that is very difficult to try to see how life is going with my family and friends. Uploading videos, trying to get study materials and so forth, all in a few hours. Very, very crazy. But I will push through. I'll do my best to survive another 2 months, month and a half, 2 months. Hopefully I can start like a gym or something, because I really want to get inside the gym. This time around I didn't do the gym in Japan, but I'm looking forward to doing it now. And yeah, I think that's it for this week. Oh, I guess there is that one thing. My kids are pretty cool too. They always tell me I'm good looking. One he made one of the girls mad. He was like, yeah, you're so good looking. He was like BTS, like BTS, and she was like, oh. But I don't know if she heard him or whatever. I think she did. But she was like, oh. And I was like, oh God. He started like fights in like class. But they always fight. And my God, are they always fighting. Oh, girls and boys are always fighting. And that's it. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.